This week from the internet. Back to the future. Hasbro's LAAT Haslab defies time and space to unlock its first stretch goal. Plus, Leonardo's the leader in blue, eyes shut tight like he's catching a snooze. NECA's Nick Turtles forgot their head pupils. And Hasbro's latest Marvel Legends come packed with comic books, just like in the ToyBiz days. Except, not. What's the Reluctant Adult Podcast? Oh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who knows that Haslabs are built on hope and international third-party sellers. Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. But I'm not one of them.
No, you are neither international nor a third-party seller.
Yeah.
So, okay, this is weird. Last week, top story, Haslab. I forgot to put up something white so that I can see this, so I'm going to do that right now. That's good. So last week, the
Haslab ended, and it made it, is what we're going with, right?
Right. The last, the LAAT,
right.
In the last few hours, it jumped from 7,000 to 8,000, and it needed 8,000 to just fund at the minimum level. So it made that, and then it was like, all right, momentum, here we go. We're gonna unlock some tiers now. And that did not happen on the night of. It got to 8,000, but it did not get to 10,000, which is
it got very close to 10.
It got very close. It got over 9,000.
Yeah, around there.
So everyone's like, all right, I guess that's fine. They're just Jedi, whatever. But then was it the next day or several days later? 3 days ago, which would have been like middle of the week.
I want to say it was Wednesday.
Yeah, that sounds about right. People started being like, hey, Coleman, Trebor, which is Robert Coleman, which is a boss.
Come on down.
It's really funny that that's the name.
You're the next contestant on the Haslab tier program. Bum, 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 bum.
And like Yakface and all of them were like, hey, we're getting Coleman. I'm like, what is happening here? Because it ended, and then you go on the Haslab site, and all of a sudden the thermometer at the bottom is past 10,000. It got all the way to 10,541. So what happened? What the hell happened?
I mean, I've heard that when it comes to entering, so obviously the US and affiliate orders that the Hasbro Pulse website is affiliated with, so the international subsidiaries that Hasbro Pulse is affiliated with, tally their numbers live, and then usually every day they will tally the third party numbers as well. It used to be like a week-to-week thing. They'd wait like a Monday, and they'd put in the international backers, and it would jump. So I'm hearing that they had these third-party sellers who are authorized sellers of Hasbro product from countries that are not supported by Hasbro.
Or so you can't get Pulse. Hasbro Pulse. You can't get Pulse is not available in every country. Is that what we're saying?
That's what we're hearing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what your sources are reporting.
Correct.
It's funny because I was asking you this week, like, do we have an official answer on this? Did Hasbro come out? Did Mr. Stevie make a post? But no, they're just like, enjoy it. Don't ask too many questions. Just be happy for the extra figure. And I think people are. But it's weird. And it's like, it would have been even weirder if it didn't back at all. And then 2 days later, 3 days later, they're like, just kidding. I hope you had some money available in your account because here it comes.
Because that would have happened. 100%.
Would,
that
I mean,
would have happened.
yeah.
That's just an even crazier thought.
So actually, Hasbro is the one that makes out the best here, because when they budget these Haslabs, they budget for all of the tiers getting unlocked. So really, they're saving the money it would have cost to produce these 2 extra figures. So they're making out pretty good. Although I think at the end of the day, if they sold another, 4,000, 5,000 units, they probably make more money that way. So forget everything I just said. Forget everything I just said. It doesn't make any sense. It's like when you are doing your taxes and it's like, oh, if I make more money in my paycheck, I'm in this next bracket. And it's like, no, I can't get in the next bracket. Then I'm going to have to pay more. But that's not really how it works. The first amount is only taxed up to a certain amount, and then the next amount.
Hey, you pay the bear tax. I'll pay the homer tax. Whatever.
I'll pay the homer tax. It's funny, we have some Simpson updates this week, but because the pictures dropped midweek, I was able to insert them into the video from last week. So it's like we're going to talk about it again, but the video is going to seem really outdated because we already posted that. But that's fine. Okay. You heard it here first, or second, or third.
We get to see some reaction, some live reaction between you and me.
Of what? The figures? The photos?
The photos, yeah.
That's true. And there's more to talk about. So I guess this closes the door on this Hasbro Haslab. There's not really much else to say. We're just going to wait now. Is there an estimated launch date, release date, ship date, arrival date?
I believe it's this
double
time next
date,
year.
Blind date, speed date. This time next year? Is that the Cantina took about a year?
Yeah, thereabouts.
That'd be funny if they ship it next week and they're like, we had it ready. It was all ready to go. It was going to fund either way. It was always going to fund. Yeah. We had it ready. All right. Well, good for it. I mean, whatever. There's nothing really else to say.
Do we know if there's another Haslab coming up at all? Is this it for the end of the year, or?
I mean, I don't know.
Where do we go from here?
Do they usually do more than one? Well, I guess they could do one for another property.
Right.
Because what have they done? Was there another Joe one this year?
No.
There was, wasn't there? Was it last year?
It was.
There's still one out there that hasn't been delivered, I think.
No.
I feel like they do a Joe one every year. What?
They all come.
They have?
Yeah. There's been
no.
3. Yes.
No.
Yes.
There was just a recent one.
The Rattler was the last one. The plane. And it's in my house. It's in my basement.
No. The snow one. The snow one.
The Snowcat, yes.
The Snowcat that we were talking about forever. That just ended. Yeah. So that
I thought you meant in terms of shipping.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying, like, they already did a G.I. Joe one this year. They're not going to do a second Joe one.
No.
They're not going to do a second Star Wars one. What else they got? Transformers? You know how we feel about that. They don't count.
Yeah.
Probably not another Ghostbusters one. That would be kind of cool. But actually, let's jump off on Ghostbusters for a second, because I had a thought this week. So as you may know, I've been listening to the Yes Have Some podcast from the start. I started with Toy Anxiety, which is their spin-off show, which started during the pandemic in 2020. Yes Have Some started in 2016, which is hilarious because it's right when the female Ghostbusters came out. So you got to see sort of like their reaction evolve because I'm at the point where they're in 2020 right now and they no longer like the 2016 Ghostbusters. Their opinion has changed. They no longer like that. Now they're talking about the Star Wars sequels, which their opinions keep changing on too.
Okay.
But it's very interesting because now we're in the pandemic in terms of the shows I'm listening to. And Ghostbusters Afterlife was originally scheduled to come out in either June or July of 2020. That was the original release date. Obviously, that did not happen. It kept getting pushed back. It was they wanted it to come out in 2020. They were going to say like fall 2020. Then it got pushed to 2021, and then ultimately it didn't come out until right around my birthday in December of 2021. So more than a year later than it was originally intended to come out.
Okay.
Correct. Right. I mean, that's
Sure.
crazy, right? We lost
yeah.
a year in the lifespan of Ghostbusters. Those kids had an extra year to not be kids anymore, like to grow up. Like by the time the second movie came out, like they were not kids anymore. They were older. They're like gangly, like not quite adults. But it's like, it's the same thing we talk about with Stranger Things. Like too much time passed,
right?
Like then it doesn't work anymore.
Of course, because you have to think with production and scheduling. The movie, in terms of filming, was created in what, like 2019, 2018, 2019, around there.
Yeah.
So
and with these big CGI movies, it probably takes even longer.
Yeah.
So we at least got a sequel to that movie. Will we get another one? If it originally came out in 2020, we'd probably be having that third movie right about now. So it's kind of weird. Like Ghostbusters has done as well as it has done, but like it went up like a lot of stops and starts. Like it had its momentum taken away from it. Like when we were talking in 2020, they did the Kenner re-releases of the real Ghostbusters, and that was supposed to coincide with the release of Afterlife. So it was like all these things, all these stars were aligning, but then we ended up not getting the movie. The toys got pushed back. The movie toys did. Although that's right, some of them still came out.
The movie toys did come out.
That's right, the Plasma Collection series.
Yes, those came
out. And then people were like, I don't, what are these? Who are these old men Ghostbusters? I don't want these. Yeah. So it was a mess. And we saw that with the second movie where we didn't get a lot of toys for the movie. We didn't get any Plasma series. We got one set of the kids line. So, but then we got the Ecto One Haslab, which I think is probably the best thing in terms of collectors, what they would have wanted, what we wanted. So it's just interesting to think like Ghostbusters could maybe be in a better place than it is right now. We got a cartoon maybe coming out. I think they're working on it. There was supposed to be a cartoon during the 2016 hoopla, something like Ecto Charge or like Ecto Warrior.
Yeah, there was like the
Ecto
whole
Squad.
What was it? The whole like Ghost Core.
Yeah, it was going to be a whole thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So like they were really banking on that movie doing better. Like it didn't do well at all. People did not support it. And like now people are comfortable sort of bad mouthing it and being like, oh, the studio got involved, or it's like Paul Feig didn't really like care about, advancing the Ghostbusters story. He just wanted to make a fun movie with female Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully, they did get back on the right track with Afterlife. But if we had that a little sooner, who knows? But I think Ghostbuster fans are probably happy they got what they got. If you want a proton pack, we talked last week, plenty of options for that. So
yeah, including your own. Yeah. If you want,
you should make your own like Bill.
That's true.
A lot of people were they were applauding you for having that
touched me. Pack. I was so happy to read those comments. That really warmed my heart.
It's cool. I was always very jealous that you had that. I was like, I don't even know how to get started doing this. While we're talking about people talking about us, let's read our reviews of the week. So if you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, we will read it. I'm about to read 2 that we got this week, so I'd love to get another 2 for next week. Here's our first one. This is from The Beat 123, titled An Amazing Podcast. Every Monday morning at work, the download shows up like clockwork. This is a great podcast for toy collectors. It's entertaining, educational, and keeps you entertained. There you go. It's short and to the point. I love it. Very good.
That's perfect. All right, wait, this next one here real quick. If it's the one you're talking about, I was looking for something right before the show. I couldn't find it. Okay. I see it right now in the corner of my eye. I'd love to grab it.
Oh, yeah, go for it. You go. Bill is currently standing up. He's walked out of frame. I can no longer see him. He could be doing anything at this point. There's really no way to know what he's doing. I hear rustling. Oh, he's back. He's back. He's waiting. You can't see the toys. He has almost like an ocean of toys up to calf level. He has to wade through. Okay, Bill's back. Hello.
It's like what's behind you is in front of me. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's right. That's very good.
Yes.
All right. What do you want to show what you have, or do you want me to read this first?
I want you to read it first.
Okay, very good. So this review is from Justin Chorus. It is titled "Nothing Reluctant About This Podcast." I listen to many podcasts weekly, but this is the one I look forward to the most. Paul always has great energy, and Bill has the best stories. Every time I feel like I'm in a collecting lull, these two get me excited for the hobby in all new ways. They cover everything from retro to modern and have introduced me to brands I was not previously familiar with. I once sent them some Star Wars Hoth-themed toy photography photos on Instagram and received a couple of responses back. It was a great interaction. These two are the best and are completely in tune with their fans. Oh, I love when people say we have fans. Keep up the amazing
it's
work.
Great.
Yeah, definitely interact with us. If you send me a message on Instagram, there's a non-zero chance that I'm going to respond to you. All right, what do you got,
Justin? I have in my possession right here. How old is this now? Oh, this is from 1998 to 1999. My original toy photography.
Look at there's Tatooine
and my
Hoth.
the
dirt speeder. What's it called?
Land speeder. Land
speeder. I knew it was something.
Land speeder. So
Bantha,
there's the Bantha. There's Mos Eisley. Let's see. Where's my Hoth themed stuff?
What happened?
My Hoth themed items. There we go. There's a fun one. I loved that one as a kid.
Look at that. That's just nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Is that actually outside, or did you make that?
It was. It was outside in the snow. No, the Tatooine was in the basement there.
Yeah.
But this was this was like working with like a 1 megapixel camera.
Yeah.
And
so funny.
I think I had like Photoshop version 2 or something. It was weird.
Oh shit! You didn't have like Coral Draw or whatever it was.
No, we had a copy
scanner.
We had a copy of Photoshop.
Wow! Did you bootleg it? Like I think I bootlegged it.
No, I had an actual copy.
What, Mr. Fancy Pants over here?
I know. So I was doing all sorts of fun stuff with like flames. Like there's.
Oh, shooting that probe droid. Look at him go.
Yeah.
That's great.
This
just makes me think of Poff too. Anytime I see those Power of the Force figures.
Well, I was doing like some wild stuff too. Like, and this was during the Power of the Force days. So I had
that was the best.
I had this one was one of my favorite ones. It was the droids go run amok and like kill all the Jawas.
Oh my god.
Tremendous.
Damn. Yeah, I think I don't like I feel like Star Wars fandom peaked right before the Phantom Menace because we didn't know that it was going to be disappointing, so we were excited. We thought it was going to be groundbreaking.
Right. And yes,
so I feel like
those photos there, the Hoth ones at least, were all photographed right before the Phantom Menace came out. And I love the Phantom Menace. I appreciate it more now than ever since my son loves it too. So it's one of the, it's one of those. It's the prequels went from being like, oh, you're a Star Wars guy. Oh, I saw those. Those are for like babies.
Oh my god.
And then you had to kind of
have like they were saying
re-shelter yourself. No, I don't know. I feel like there was a good amount of excitement all the way through. I think I carried the torch.
Oh yeah, 100%. But it was so fun to be a collector then, Got
Oh,
Lay's.
it sure was.
You know, every sort of junk food had a Star Wars tie-in. You get sent away for stuff. It was just fun. Everyone was positive. Everybody thought it was going to be great. Then it wasn't. And then I just feel like it never reached that height again.
You had like exclusives that you could never think of getting because they were at like FAO Schwartz and Target, and we were like, "What's a Target?
What is a Target?
We don't know what a Target is."
That's so funny. But also, like now we're so jaded. We have every character from every property, from every like, it's a an embarrassment of Richards. But back then, we were like, oh, fuck, we're going to get an Oola. We're going to get Spirit of Obi-Wan, even though he's, doesn't move at all. Like, all these things. Yeah. It was, like, amazing. And now it's just like, yeah, whatever. We're on our 14th Spirit of Obi-Wan. We don't need that. Give him an alternate portrait like Anakin. So, yeah. I think we lived through the golden age of Star Wars collecting, if not just collecting in general. Like, you had magazines, you had the start of the internet, so you could talk to other people about it and you could see stuff.
Yes.
And we talked to Sir Steve from Sir Steve's Guide. He talked about somebody sent him these leaked photos of the episode 1 figures. So there was like all this like, espionage surrounding it.
Right.
Like it's fun. It's just fun stuff. And now it's just sort of like, okay, we'll get some potato phone photos from China, and then it's like, oh, okay. And then we'll get better photos, and it's like, oh, okay. And then Hasbro will put them up for pre-order. They're $27.99, and we're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are we doing here? That's too much. That's too much. That's like lunch at Panera. I can't pay that much for an action figure.
Oh.
But let's talk about it. So the newest set of Marvel Legends went up. You got 6 characters. You got Beast, but not the Beast we want. This is Beast from, Astonishing X-Men? Yeah, Astonishing X-Men. And then you have Phoenix from Excalibur. Silver Surfer, fine. He always looks the same. Black Widow, which... Were we just talking about they just did this version of Black Widow?
I feel like this
came with a bunch of accessories or it came with a motorcycle or something. I feel like we just got this version of her. Right. And then Daredevil in a hoodie and his Zorro mask, which is kind of fun. I don't hate that. I like that they sculpted a new hoodie top. Like I'm sure a lot of people use that for customs. Look. Yes. I do like that. I just think that's fun. And then Farrell, which is a new character from X-Force, so that's great. One of the funniest things from this is this is the set that comes with the mini comic book, which is just a piece of thin plastic with a sticker on it. Yeah. Not like a mini brand. That would be cool, but this I think is a lame execution of this. But they took photos of all the figures interacting with it. So here's Beast, he's laying back like Jeff Goldblum on the table in Jurassic Park. Sure. And he's looking at this almost looks more like a yearbook than it does a comic book. But then they did the same shot with Daredevil, but Daredevil can't read. Is this comic in Braille? He's not even looking at the comic. He's looking like past it. Jeez. I was like, what is going on?
I gotta look harder at the toy photography. I didn't even notice that. That's something.
It's great photography, but it's just, I mean, you gotta show him with the product. But,
sure.
He looks chunky in this. The Daredevil does. Did they give him I wonder if this was sculpted for another character and they're just giving it to him. But it doesn't, he looks chunky. He looks like he has on snow pants.
It's the baggy element of the fleece or whatever fabric. I don't know. The hoodie material.
It looks chunky to me. Okay. And then they like to tease things. They teased a pile of gold bars and this bag. Someone zoomed way in and they saw that the emblem on the gold bar looks like the Doctor Doom logo from some current version of Doctor Doom. But they just put out, or they're soliciting a Doctor Doom figure that comes with Doctor Strange's cape. I guess it's going to be a big time for Doctor Doom because we know he's appearing in the next Avengers movie, and he's being played, as far as we know, he's being played by Robert Downey Jr. So it's just going to be a big time for Doctor Doom. We're going to get a lot of Doctor Doom stuff.
Doctor Doom helmets, Doctor Doom gauntlets.
That's right.
Doctor Doom cape. Doctor Doom, Dr. Pepper.
That sounds good. So obviously, I mean, not obviously, but we've talked about this before.
Ooh, like a Mountain Dew.
Dr. Mountain Dew. Okay, now you piqued my interest. So Doctor Doom, has he appeared in any of the Fox cartoons? Because I don't know these characters from the actual comics. I know them from their appearances
from the cartoons.
Yeah. From the 90s.
Oh, I want to say he was in Spider-Man. I thought he did,
but not a lot.
No, but he ran Battle World when Spider-Man did
there was an
Secret
arc
Wars,
where he showed up.
Yeah.
And then there was a toy of him that I definitely had.
Obviously, the Fantastic Four cartoon was the Fantastic Four cartoon Fox, or was that? Did they go to a different
like a UPN
station by that point? Okay.
The hell? Yeah, I don't even remember the Fantastic Four cartoon.
It always bothered me. Do you ever remember when Spider-Man crossed over, the X-Men crossed over with Spider-Man, and then they used the same voices, but the X-Men went to the Spider-Man animators, and they just didn't look the same.
Right. They didn't look the same.
It bothered me.
Why was that?
It always bothered me as a kid, because they went to a different animation studio.
It's very bothersome. But they couldn't follow the I don't know, you can't send over the designs and
I don't know.
Follow these.
It always bugged bizarre. Me. It was the shading was off, the colors were off, the voices were all the same, but I think it was Cyclops' the blue was too light.
Right. Yeah, I hate it.
Ugh.
That's the kind of thing that really bothered me. And then
as a kid, you're that bothered by something.
When they had the wrong turtle talking, they gave the voice of Raphael, but Donatello's lips were moving. Oh, I hated that so much. I don't know how that was allowed to go. Someone was saying that the next season of X-Men 97 will have Spider-Man in an episode at least. So I don't know if Hasbro will put him in the next toy line or what. I think we have enough animated Spider-Man at this point. You know who doesn't have enough Spider-Man action figures?
Who?
That would be the Rizzler.
Oh.
So the Rizzler is not genetically part of the Costco guys family, right?
No, he's an extension of.
Yeah,
he's like an appendage.
He was
of the Costco guys, but he's his own thing.
But he's more famous than them.
He is. I would say.
But he probably, because he originally burst onto the scene as he's still a kid, but as a younger kid, and he was wearing the Black Panther.
He was,
cosplay,
yes,
like the Hasbro kids costume that they would put.
Did you ever see the story of how I don't know if it's real or fake, or how AJ from the Costco guys and the Rizzler came to be?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so as I understand it and how the story goes, it was almost kind of like the Costco guys, the AJ, the kid, saw the Rizzler's Wakanda video and was like, "Daddy, I want that kid. I want him in our videos." Yeah.
Like Willy Wonka, what's the girl?
I
want it now.
Veruca Salt. Yeah, Veruca Salt.
I want my Rizzler now.
My daughter is Veruca Salt. Famously, I call her that.
Is that her personality?
It very much is, yes.
Yeah. That story was based on a true story. Yeah.
I want the world.
So, anyways, he's famous now. People love him. He does that. What does he do? His jawline. He does
this. No, is that first? No, he goes like this, and then this, and then this. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sign of the Rizzler.
So he.
The sign of. Yeah. No, he's got a collaboration with Arizona Iced Tea. He has all sorts of stuff. He's everywhere.
So us, we're we have this platform, but we still have to be like, please send us things to review and share. Right. But like Hasbro is just sending this kid, like not even knowing if he'll share it on his channels. But sure enough, he got this box of Marvel Legends. He got Ultimate, or what is it called? Maximum. He got Maximum. Spider-Man, and he got
Spider-Man.
A bunch of the gamer.
Yeah, he got a bunch of the Gamerverse. Well, he has been doing a lot of toy hunt videos with what I'm assuming is his younger brother, and he goes to stores looking for Marvel Legends. The brother goes.
Tobey Maguire. Do you think he's even seen that one? The Tobey Maguire.
I was watching. Funny story about that. I was watching. For whatever reason, I got that Chad Kroeger song stuck in my head, Hero, and I just watched the music video tonight, and I was like, oh my God, bring me right back to that wasn't that time.
Full Nickelback, that was just Chad Kroeger solo project.
It's just Chad Kroeger and who else, featuring Josie something or other,
and the Pussycats. Okay, well, good for them.
Yeah.
That song, that's how your movie starts, with that song, and then it ends with that Linkin Park song from the end of Transformers. Dun, dun, dun. You know the one. You would know it if every movie ends with that, and it's like hard cut into the credits.
Yes,
it just works for everything. So good for the Rizzler.
Rizzler,
send him toys.
The only child I've ever seen with Marvel Legends figures in his hands.
That's right. You did say that. We have proof now. The kids do like Marvel Legends.
You know what? So I watched this video and I went down to the comments, and one of the comments said, "Oh my God, the Rizzler likes Marvel Legends just like us." And it was like, of course he likes them.
Us?
He's a child.
The little people?
Yeah. Who's us? Does he mean like the lowly people, or does he mean like the adult collectors who are the only ones buying these? Collectors. Because,
well, they cost a lot of money now.
They do. Yeah.
I'm walking through the aisle. If my son asks for a $30 action figure, I'm be like, there's no way. It's too much money. They price the kids out of it. When you're thinking of birthday presents, $20 is the limit. You can't get you one. Sorry.
My kid went in. He brings his own money now because Daddy don't have money.
So fancy.
So he bought some Mr. Beast stuff tonight, and then we saw the other half of the Ninjambies at Target.
That's right. You saw them on the shelves.
I saw them physically.
Target.
Yes, I saw them still with the tissue paper in the inserts there, like someone did the case fresh.
Oh, they left.
So he, of course, he wanted those. He wanted those too, and I'm like, this is 5 things, and I'm like, you know what? These are going away for Christmas. So, did a little Christmas shopping right now. Ninjambies, he'll either remember them or he'll forget. But
Christmas is not that far away. We are.
It is not.
To the middle. When you hear this, it will be the middle of September. It is Halloween. We are in Halloween. Oh. And then Thanksgiving is a week there. And then it's Christmas. My birthday. Your birthday. When is your birthday?
My birthday.
It's soon, right?
Yeah, it's the 16th.
Today?
No.
Oh, the same day those NECA Turtles drop.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a big day.
NECA, please send me something for my birthday.
Fan. NECA, I don't even know who works at NECA anymore. Like, we know Randy works there, but I don't think he communicates with anybody anymore.
Oh, speaking of Target and Halloween and everything else, I went through their section and I'm like, this is like a third world country in here. I don't know what Target's doing. I don't get it.
Sorry, my fan.
Get it one bit. No, it's fine.
You don't like their Halloween section this year?
It's too open and sparse. Like, it needs to be condensed. Like, I need to see stuff on top of stuff. I don't want to see pegboard on the back of my displays. It makes it look like it's shopped. I don't like things looking shopped. I like full.
I will say there are definitely fewer costumes hanging on the pegs this year.
Yeah.
Like, there's only a couple of each style, and then there's like fewer styles. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but maybe they've right-sized it because they always end up with so much on. They do. That has to go to clearance. Maybe they're like, well, maybe if we make less, we can sell all of it, and then it won't go on clearance.
True.
But that's not what we want. We want a lot of shit, and then we want to be able to buy it for 70% off. Like, that's how it works. That's how it's worked since the beginning of time.
Yeah,
Stop fucking with the system.
since we have had money, yes. Since we've had our own money.
Since Target moved into town, since they made that eastward where did Target's from Minnesota, right? That's where it started.
Yeah.
So were they always this big? They just weren't on the East Coast, or are they like bigger now than they ever were?
I think they're bigger now. I feel like they were what Ross is now for some of us.
Ross. Oh, because you don't have Ross.
Because I don't have Ross. Yeah.
Ross is great. Ross is very like
Ross seems
hit or
very
miss.
great.
But when you hit at Ross, woo, it's something to talk about. There's some fun stuff. Although they're raising the prices, so like they kind of
I have seen that.
We ruined it.
It's kind of sad, but whatever.
It's too bad, but there's still good deals to find. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break, and we got a lot left to talk about, so we will be right back. So NECA, they do turtles. I think they're probably best known. If NECA didn't do turtles, what would NECA be best known for? Would NECA still be NECA if they never got the turtles license, or like they weren't allowed to do
I feel like you know what the sad thing is my Target doesn't carry any NECA anymore. We checked today.
They don't have any NECA?
There's so little. The collector's section was reduced so much. Kind of back to how it was when it first got that dedicated collector's spot, and you were like, it's either full or it's empty. But I feel like if they didn't get turtles, because they got turtles after Toys R Us closed, and they would be in Toys R Us. We'd see them with Alien. We'd see them with Friday the 13th. We'd see them with the horror element. They would be in Toys R Us. So I feel like they probably would have still gone that route. But Turtles really kind of put them with the mainstream collector, not just the niche collector, as it were.
I wonder if it was a double-edged sword, because obviously Turtles were huge, and then that caused Target to really invest in them. But now Turtles have really cooled off, and then Target's left with all this stock they couldn't sell. They had to send it back, and that's where we got these mystery boxes. Ooh. So it's probably still better in the long run, but it's like now NECA can't really deliver what they were delivering, because you can only sell the same turtle so many times from the cartoon. People get sick of it, and there's not that many characters. I mean, they've done so many. They've done way more than they probably should have. But now they've moved on to the 2012 Nickelodeon series, skipping right over the 2003 series because Super 7 has those. That'll be one of those like what ifs, where it's like, if that was available, would NECA have gone with 2003, or do they think the 2012 series is a better fit for them? I wonder.
Yeah, that's a good wonder. I feel like it's a better fit.
I think it's better fit because it's 3D animation. And I think Super 7 did a great job translating those figures, those designs into 3D figures. But who knows if NECA could have done it. So these are the NECA figures. These are like the pack outs. So you can see, is that Spike as like pre-mutated Spike that comes with Raphael? Little purple turtle something.
No, I feel like that's
Slash. Is Slash in this one? I guess we never determined if Slash was in this one.
I don't know if Slash. No, Slash is definitely in this, because he becomes one of the mutanimals.
Right. Well, we don't know if he's in the 2003. That's what.
But Toka, as it were, is like a space turtle. So I wonder if that's Toka's, because there's a whole episode where Toka arrives on Earth as like a Godzilla entity, and they're there to rescue their offspring, which is this baby turtle.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So
and
they
then
all
Razar is a further mutation of, was it Dog Pound?
Yes, I remember that.
So he kind of got the transmetal. He got the transmetal.
That's right.
Treatment.
Secondary mutation. That's really funny.
Secondary mutation. That's perfect.
What a weird writing decision. Oh, I guess it's like, well, we don't need another character. Let's just change this one character. I wonder how far
Sure,
back they planned that. If that was always the plan, or if they're like, two birds, one stone.
Could have done that with all of them. It would have made it's just easier that way, I guess.
That would have been fun, actually. Just make them transmetal. All right, so Raph. Yeah. All right, so this is what they did. This is sort of like, this is what we need to point out. They all come with 2 heads. One head, you see their pupils, which I think is what you see most of the time. And then when they go into like berserker fighting mode, the pupils disappear. So each turtle, kind of each turtle comes with one of each. So Raph, fine. Here's Donatello. I like the pupil head. I like the pupil heads better on all of these. Like, it's fine to have the other heads, but I don't think of these as being like, oh, we're really serious. Like this was a fun cartoon. You could have Donatello with like hard eyes. Like when they did what was the imports like way back that did these characters, and they came with like really crazy like anime inspired heads. Do you remember those? They were like
Not
really
quite,
articulated. No. It's like, maybe it was SH Fig Arts. It's like one of those companies. Anyways, Donatello, pupils, no pupils. We'll skip him. Michelangelo, look at that happy face. He's a cutie.
Yeah.
Pupils, no pupils. Comes with Ice Cream Kitty. Comes with a lot of hands. There was some speculation that his nunchuck chains might have a bendy wire in it, because one of the poses looked like it was being suspended. So I don't know how that would work, but maybe that's the case. Leonardo, he's got his no pupils head on here, his very serious head, but then his other head has him with a closed eye pose, like he's meditating.
Like he's meditating?
I don't like that one bit. Because I'm not going to display him like that all the time, but the other 3 I'm going to display with their pupils. I can't have one no pupils turtle. Might be a deal breaker for me. I don't like this at all. So people were speculating that, NECA's going to do an accessory pack, or they're going to like keep selling these turtles and giving them different stuff. And I was like, none of that sounds good.
Like none of that even makes any sense either.
Cheap figures.
They're right, and their outfits didn't. They had a lot of.
Yeah.
They did good on working in like variant costumes within.
Sure.
The cartoon, but for the most part, they were these base turtles. So to get like a different head sculpt would be very tough. So that's a. I
don't want to buy LARPing.
I don't know
turtles.
if I like that.
I don't like it one bit. I think it's a bad decision, or it's like an annoying decision. Maybe financially, they're like, we
so they can all be berserkers and all fight, or they could all be like making funny faces behind Leonardo's
Leo's head.
Meditating. Yeah.
It's none of the pupil heads really work together. Like Mikey looks like he is looking at something cute. Like he's got a very cute face. And
he's looking at Ice Cream Cat.
Well, that's right. Ice Cream Kitty. He's probably looking at that. Donatello, maybe he just saw April. He's got kind of like a dopey, like one eye is bigger than the other. And then Raph is just pissed off. I don't even know that I don't love this Raph head, the pupil head. There's just something, maybe it's like how his mouth is just a line. It's like Charlie Brown line. I don't know. I don't know that I love these as much as I was anticipating. But I know in the end I'll get them because they're turtles. So here are some nicer pictures. Yeah, I don't know. Is it like the shade of green on Raph doesn't look quite right? I don't know. We'll have to see. These are apparently dropping on NECA's website on Tuesday. This was another funny thing. NECA's big promotion for these is buy all 4 turtles. I think the turtles come in a bundle, like you have to buy all 4. But then it was like add the 5. Shredder. Well, you can buy the turtles and pay shipping, or you can buy the turtles plus Shredder and get free shipping. But that's the only way to get free shipping. So they really got you there. What a crazy thing. In 2025, companies are holding up free shipping as like a selling point. Like, come on. Haven't we moved past
free
this?
Shipping, and we're waiving the tariff fee. Yeah, that's my selling point right there.
I think they probably worked the tariffs into the price, and that's why they're doing free shipping as like, you got to buy one extra to get that. Like they finagled it in such a way. I don't know. The other thing with NECA is
art there.
So this is Mikey in box.
Yeah.
I don't love the package art because it's not like a still from the show. They had an artist recreate it in 2D.
What's
so
that
that's a choice. One? This is the back of the box. It just looks like
not
alleyway.
That. The next one.
Right. Yeah, so this is the inside of the box. This like the flap because they're like the 5-panel boxes. This apparently is the design that is on Michelangelo's skateboard. It's like a neon rainbow gorilla head, and this like a lanyard that says King. It says Agrorilla. And
that takes too much explanation for me. I don't care. Well,
I didn't know. I asked, and that's what somebody's response was. I don't know what the other. I don't think I have any of the other box shots here to see what they did for the other ones. So they put a lot of work into the design of these boxes, but it's almost overproduced. Like, I don't need all this. Like, I'm going to take these figures out of the box. Also, it's a window box, so I'm either going to see the box or I'm going to see the figures. Can't see both.
Right.
So I don't love that. Another thing I don't love from NECA rewards. Now, I never got tied up in this. Do you have any NECA rewards to your name?
How do you look that up?
I have no idea. I guess you log into your NECA store account.
No, I don't know if I have any.
Because you bought a bunch of those mystery boxes. I feel like you might have some points. But if they're not sending you emails, maybe you don't. This person got an email, and they were urged to use their points before they're gone. But I don't know how you use points, because I asked him if he was going to use them on the Nick Turtles, and he says you can't use them on products. Like, you can't use them to, like, discount the price. So I don't know how you use NECA rewards. I don't know what you do with them. Points for toys are always a weird thing. Like, you have the flag points for G.I. Joe. Oh, yes.
What did we have for Star Wars? We had all sorts of stuff. We had, like, Star Wars points at one point.
Turtle
and
points.
The points don't ever go. They don't go to anything. It was just a means to destroy the box.
I think. Well, the flag points definitely did, because I sent away for a bunch of G.I. Joe stuff with flag points.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta ask the box tops for education people how they got the thing going for so long.
I think in theory they could have been used for sendaways. Like, there were definitely some Hasbro mailaways for the WWF line. I don't know if those needed UPC codes or not, but
yeah.
Were there any turtle sendaways? The best sendaway, in my opinion, of all time, if you bought the Power Rangers on VHS, the green with evil, like saga, I think it was 5 VHS tapes. So the 5 episodes that comprise that Green Ranger origin story, they put 1 episode on each tape. They made you buy them separately. But if you bought all 5, and then I think you needed a 6th one, you could send away for the Power Rangers fan club, which was the best, because it came with these 8x10s or whatever the size is for, like, the autograph pictures, like really high quality, like that. You got 6 of them. You got each Ranger. It was like a studio shot with their helmet off, and it was, faux autographed. And it came with, like, a bunch of good stuff. Like, that was like a really cool send away.
That is cool.
I, as you know, my family owned a video store, and we bought lots of Power Ranger VHS. So my sister and I each got our own Power Ranger fan club set. I have that before, actually. I think I put them in, like, a frame. They're very nice. I'm going to put those up. I wish I should have got them autographed.
Your stuff could tie into my yard sale story, if you want to talk about.
You have a follow-up, or is this a separate yard sale?
I have a follow-up. Yeah, no, this is I have 2 yard sale stories, more or less.
Wow.
But let's talk about this one first, because the Boy Scout yard sale was 2 weeks ago. And didn't get a lot. I still haven't really processed what I did bring in. However, while I'm in there perusing, I made a connection with someone. This is funny. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna laugh or what. Funny. So I'm going around looking at stuff. A gentleman comes up to me and goes, so you're into toys, huh? And I go, oh yeah, 100%. He goes, well, I got some stuff at home. And I go, oh yeah, really? No kidding. Like, what? He's like, well, what are you looking for? And I'm like, like Star Wars, Transformers. He's like, yeah, I got all that. Got it up in the attic. I go, oh, is it accessible? And he goes, hey, we can get it when we can get it. I go, okay. So I give him my contact info.
Yeah.
And then I haven't heard anything, but then I'm thinking about it. And then I'm thinking about it some more. And then just about last week, I say to myself, wait a minute, that guy said that he lived down the street. And then I realized that it was your mom's husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was your stuff.
Try to sell my stuff. Yeah.
Sell your stuff.
Don't love that story. Don't love that story.
Sorry.
It's funny because my mom sent me what she's been doing is she'll send me photos of stuff as they're cleaning out.
Yes, of course.
She's like, do you want this? And she's coming down in next month. And usually before, she would fly to Southwest and they would give you a free bag, and they took that away. So I can't count on that anymore. So I'm like doing the math of how much it would cost to ship stuff down and if it's worth
you can't get two
worth
bags
it or not.
You can just get one.
She sent me a photo this past week, and it was a bunch of WWF stuff, and it was like camo Carnage, where they made them. It was like a whole new like form factor with more articulation, and it was only used for this one set. And the characters were D-Generation X and Steve Austin, and they gave them army gear. They were dressed in like army fatigues with actual guns. It was the craziest thing, but it was like during the height of WWF collecting with Jax. So I had them. I have them all. They're all mint in box, but I think they're worth like nothing. So it's like, it doesn't make sense because I'm not going to display them. I would just sell them, but I probably would spend more on shipping to get them down here. So if you would like a complete set of camo Carnage, I'll send your info to my mom. She can ship those out. Trying to sell my toys at the yard sale. What the hell?
I don't know what to tell you.
Don't love that. Don't love that. That's fine. No, it's fine. They've sent me. I think at this point I have all the stuff I want.
Okay.
There's like a few big things like the Jurassic Park compound, but it's like probably more trouble than it's worth to try to get that down here. Probably be missing.
You can have that as your carry-on.
That's true. Yeah. I just got to go up at some point, and then I'll try to figure out what I want. There's actually one thing that I probably should ask her to send down, and that is my original Nintendo Virtual Boy. I actually have one of the OG Virtual Boys because, as I just mentioned, my parents owned a video store, and it was terrible. You probably played it in Toys R Us. You know, black screen. The only other color was red. It gave you a migraine immediately.
Got conjunctivitis from playing that at Toys R Us. Some kind of
probably a few. Yeah. I think you could track it back because you got to put your head right in there. You got to put it right in there. So
didn't the room have to be really dark as well, if I remember correctly? I just remember being on your bedroom floor and like you really had to like crook your neck.
Well, that's the thing. It came with a stand because could you attach it to your head? It was way too heavy.
You couldn't. No, it had to be on that stand.
Yeah. So it was so stupid. Like you had to sit at a table. It was terrible design, but they were trying to they were trying. It was the future. So anyways, Nintendo must think there's some sort of nostalgia to this awful product because they're bringing out a version that works with the Switch and the Switch 2. And there's two versions they're going to sell. One is a plastic version where you pop it open, you pop the Switch in, and it acts pretty much like what the thing did. This is what the game's going to look like. This is what it was.
Right.
It was stupid as hell. It had 14 games. 14 games to be released over time, not even at launch. So that's terrible. Even funnier though, if you don't want to spring for the $99.99 version, you can spend $25 and get a cardboard version where you just open this flap, you stick it in there, it's the same thing. So this is stupid.
Goodness.
This is the stupidest thing that Nintendo has ever done. I'm sure it will be a huge success. I'm sure people will love this.
If it's not a success and it's a flop, buy it no matter what. Buy it no matter what. Because even a flop for Nintendo is a success for you on the resale market.
Well, for a while, the aftermarket value in the Virtual Boy, the original one, was a lot because people, it's like a museum piece. Like very few people had it. They didn't make it for very long.
No.
But I don't know if that'll help. This new one will help or hurt the original value. I wonder because the goggle piece here looks pretty much like when you do like the virtual reality on like the Apple, whatever it's called. So I wonder if this will eventually become that. Like this is almost a way of them testing what people are willing to put up with for virtual reality. I don't know. I just thought that was really funny. I was like, hey, I'm very familiar with Virtual Boy. It sucks. Why are we doing this? Oh, okay. This is funny to me. I don't know if this will be funny, but I'm going to try it. So I think I follow someone that makes puppets on Facebook, and they posted this picture of this green puppet here with glasses. Or actually, this is the mascot. I think there is a puppet version, but this is like the walk around costume version of him. Or maybe they just made this. That's probably, it's like a puppet guy, but he does like mascot costumes. This is, what's his name? I don't remember. I should know. I think I have it on here. His name is Frankie Focus. Now, Frankie Focus was created as the mascot for a campaign to get kids to stop looking at their phones in school. So he is a mascot for the lamest campaign ever concocted. But the funny thing about Frankie Focus is he kind of looks like me. I really see it. Yeah. He's got my same exact glasses. He's all fur, so you kind of can think this is a mustache. I don't have elf ears, but yeah, I just really feel like this is, if they're going to make a, I'm always smiling. I have like really weird teeth like he does. I just feel like if there was ever a puppet or costume that looked like a person or looked like me, I think this is it. So if they're going to make merchandise, I need to be all in on this. So I'm sort of torn. I don't know if I want Frankie Focus to be like an historic bomb and like then I can like maybe even buy the costume. They're gonna get rid of it all like really quick, or like I don't know if I want him.
Frankie Focus and I'll be Murph. That would be great.
Holy shit! Yes, we need to do like the adventures of Frankie Focus and Murph. Or if he's really popular, maybe they'll start selling like toys of him, like how Miss Rachel's puppet has a toy. So it's I don't know. Either way, I'm ready to pounce. I'm either going to have this costume or I'm going to have like all these dolls and toys of him. So this is a very exciting time for me. I'm finally a puppet. I've had two dreams in life. I want to be an action figure, and we know that came true. I got my selfie series here all bagged up, and I want to be a puppet. And now I can say I'm a puppet.
You know what I saw at Target today? You're going to like this. And it's not your toys.
What'd you see?
I was walking through with my son, and I saw a woman wearing a Domo shirt.
What was it? An all brown shirt, and then like his mouth was made up of shapes, or was it like a photo of Domo?
It was his mouth was made of shapes, so it was an all brown shirt.
I have that shirt. I have the all brown shirt. Yeah, I love that shirt. Yeah. I love Domo.
I was like Domo.
It's time. Domo. You should have run up to her and been like, Domo. That's how he talks. I don't know why. He's a monster. He doesn't like talk.
She's like, I got this at Goodwill. Stop it. Get away from me. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is. I just like the color brown. Do you know how hard it is to find an all brown shirt? I finally found one, and now I can't wear it anymore because this man accosted me and said Domo to me.
Oh my god.
So a couple of weeks ago, I got the Power Morpher from Playmates Toys, who loves us on Instagram. They've been reposting some of the videos I've been doing. Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
We need it.
Is there a way to turn this off? Yeah, let me turn that off. Okay. So that's cool. Then they had the Blade Blaster, which I was actually very impressed with. What I really wanted was the Dragon Dagger. And that did not go up on Walmart.com the same time as the other stuff, but it finally did. I got it. I actually got two. One to keep in Mint in Box forever for my collection, which I'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
Here it is. This is the Dragon Dagger box. You can see it comes with the Dragon Zord coin, which goes into the Morpher, and theoretically will do all the Dragon Zord coin sounds. So let's see how this works. So a couple buttons here. This button is already stuck. That's a good sign. It's already stuck. What, did I break it? All right.
Oh,
so
no.
There's two of these keys don't do anything.
David in Alien Covenant.
There it is. I fixed it.
He's like, I was a little fingering.
That's right. Oh,
we'll do the fingering. Okay.
What a weird. That was a weird choice. We got to talk about Alien Earth. That show's great. All right. The one button does something. Okay, I broke it. Did I break it so bad? What happened?
Yeah, it breaks.
There it is.
That's what it does.
Dragon Sword! Let's get him! Let's take him down! Dragon Dagger! Time to beat these beasts! Dragon Sword! We need dinosaur power now! Dragon Dagger!
All right, I was trying to see if it would do the Dragon Sword sound. But then the other way to activate it...
That's
there
what
it is.
You need. That's
it's
what
like
you
a
need.
hair trigger. It's like you put your mouth on it.
Oh, okay.
But if you touch it again, it starts over, so you can do like a remix. There's Dragon Sword.
Let's go!
Yeah. But at least they got the real
Take me
sound.
back to my
I remember
club days.
Your club days?
Yeah.
What club?
With that sick
Power
beat
Club?
you just dropped.
Oh, the club. Oh, they shut that place down. They tore it down. Yeah. So anyways, I love this. This is great. I couldn't find my original Bandai one to compare it to, but I think it's about the same size. But I do have some other things to compare to. So this is the Dragon Dagger that allows you to control the Dragon Sword from Imagine Next. So you can see it's so chubby. It's so chubby and little. But it does, this button right here, it doesn't have the like the fingers for the flute, but it has this button. So that's a cute one. And then this is the Hasbro one. You can see it's very long. Let me back up here a little bit. You can see it.
Whoa.
So this is, I didn't take it out of the box because it's a collectible, but you can see, I think that's probably the size of it on the box. You can see it's smaller. It's a little bit smaller, but you know, it was also only $20. It's a good price. And then my favorite collectible of all time, this is the Bandai, what did they call it? Legacy? Yeah, Legacy Dragon Dagger. Look at this shit. Chrome, solid gold. No, but it's gold plated maybe. You can see that it
gold, 24 karat Labubu.
Slightly smaller. The blade on this one, the Bandai one, is so long. I don't even know if it's accurate, but I imagine it is. So that's my favorite Dragon Dagger. I actually bought 2 of those back in the day at Toys R Us because they had some crazy sale where it was either buy one get one free or buy one get one half off, and I was like, yes,
those
please.
Crazy sales. Yeah, you go in and it was like, what was the limit? Because they'd have the Star Wars collector's sets where you had like 5 Ewoks and then you could get like 5 pilots, and it was buy one get one half off. And like at the time, those multi-packs were like $40 for 5 figures, so you'd get 10 figures for $60, and you were like, damn.
Patience paid off.
Yeah.
So if you want, that's a fun toy. The new Playmates one, definitely get that.
If only my kid liked Power Rangers still.
Well, they're bringing it back, so maybe by the time that new show comes out,
we'll see.
Both of them like it. Yeah, my kids don't care right now. The little one, my little one is so violent. I think he'll really like Power Rangers. What else we got on the docket? Oh, okay. So we started off the show talking about The Simpsons. And last week we got the leaked listings with names. So we knew they were doing Sick Homer. So we have our picture of Sick Homer.
I don't know if I like the look of that sub there.
It's as majestic. It's as wow, I can't say that word. It's as majestic as we hoped. He's just pale. He's got his closed eyes. He's got his blanket, and then a purple sub that looks very
that sub
phallic.
Looks
from
awfully
that angle.
phallic. Yeah, I don't care for that.
We need some meat hanging out of that so we can tell it's a sub and not just something terrible. Because it's got the hand imprint so he can hold it. Although this hand doesn't look like it could hold it. Maybe this hand holds it? I'm sure they thought about that.
Someone's hand is holding it.
I'm sure they thought that through. I don't have the mint in box photo, but I don't think he's holding it in that photo either. Okay. So this is a must buy. And then this was a surprise. We have stupid sexy Flanders in his very tight ski outfit.
Yeah.
I love skiing figures. That's my favorite GI Joes.
Yeah, that's just a wild. It's like, and you had mentioned that. Do you think Jax is just trolling Super 7 with these assortments because you said that Ralph and Mr. Burns were in the same assortment together, and then they had
Super 7, yeah, and here they are again.
Oh, there they are again.
I do think there's something to it because what an odd pairing, and they look pretty. I mean, they look pretty good. These were. These were great. Super 7 figures are great. Don't anything I say about them. Do not forget that the Super 7 Simpson figures were great.
Yeah.
The actual figures were great. The assortments were insane. The price was way too much, but the actual figures were fantastic.
And these figures, these Jax Pacific figures, are becoming increasingly more difficult to find, I feel.
Well, it's like they're dropping all these assortments, and other countries are finding them, but like people in America aren't finding them. But GameStop seems to be stocking them. I think I'm just relying on Target, but I don't go anywhere else to find them. So that's my issue.
Oh,
we're gonna need this one. Gonna need some Flanders.
Yeah, it's just funny to see a variant Flanders before actual Flanders, which is fine.
That's a good point. That. Well, they did little. I mean, they did the 2.5 inch.
2.5 inch Flanders.
Yeah, so these are the 5 inch.
They have.
That's the weird thing about this line is they're doing two concurrent lines, and the characters. There's a lot of crossover.
There is. We have Krusty and like a wave behind. It's like a wave behind, and then a wave forward and backward. Yeah.
I wonder if the teams working on the 5 inch line communicate with the other team, the 2.5 line,
because
or if it's completely random.
Didn't Ralph come out in like series 3 with like comic book guy as like the one per case?
And then you have both grandpas here.
Look at that.
Is it the same sculpt?
I like that.
I think it's the same sculpt. Like they probably make this in
but without the cuts?
3D software. Right. It just doesn't have the cuts.
Sure.
So, I love the little guys, but I also like, I don't even know why I like the bigger line, because I don't like the cuts. Like, I think it breaks up the sculpt too much. They should reverse it. The little guys should be really articulated. And the bigger guys should be like more statues. They'll do a third line that's a mixture of the both of them. But yeah, I'm all aboard. Someone found a prototype, like someone in China was selling the rejected figures. So this is the current set with Hockey Bart and Mrs. Krabappel. But it also has king size Homer, or Moo Moo Homer.
Yeah.
We still don't know how this figure is going to be released. This one I think doesn't look great. It just like, I didn't like the Super 7 one either though. I think it's just a weird figure that, I don't know. Is it like so popular, this look, it keeps getting released? This seems like trolling.
What is
Playmates is trolling.
Oh, okay.
Jackson's
like, what is that
them.
thing? Yeah.
This is the unpainted prototype. It's very disturbing. Well, this is truly a disturbing.
I think people are wondering too, because I think the case pack out, at least for these, is Mrs. Krabappel and Troy McClure are one per case.
Yeah.
And
Abe and
Bart and Abe Simpson have 2X or whatever, but there's no spot for king-sized Homer, so people are wondering, speculating if it's going to be a deluxe figure. But
that could be. My assumption was it would be like one of the Walmart exclusives, like how Bart is like a solid case of the blue shirt Bart, because he's also this Homer's blue. I don't know if they like the blue figures because Walmart's color is blue. That's because Target does lots of red figures, so that's what I'm going with. If this is going to be a Walmart thing, but it might be a deluxe figure. I don't know. They've done like the Halloween deluxe, and then is that it?
The most current one is they've got out is Homer's Kong is out.
Yeah.
That tiny.
So
Marge.
that's that. That's fun. Teeny tiny Marge. Yeah. Those are fun though. I'm enjoying the Simpsons. Somebody wanted me to
what I enjoy?
About this. What do you enjoy?
Well, there's a couple things people talk about. So you know what I enjoy? Yeah. I enjoy a good Facebook Marketplace yard sale announcement.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But what I like even more is when the yard sale's over and they announce all the free stuff, and you look at the photo and you're like, I know what's something on that. There's something on that table that I want. And you drive over there. Yeah. So, show and tell time, real quick.
Here we go.
So I get home from work. Mm-hmm. I open up my phone. I look on Facebook. Right down the road from me, I look at the table. I see a dinosaur, and I'm like, I know that dinosaur. And you might know this dinosaur too, but maybe you don't. This is a 1987 HG Toys Dinosaur Warrior Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Dinosaur Warrior?
There were 4 Dinosaur Warriors and a multi-pack. They came with a little caveman who was a static figure. He was probably about 1.5 inches tall. And they came with either T-Rex, Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and I think your basic dinosaurs, and like a Brontosaurus.
I don't know. I'm trying to look. Google this and look.
Dinosaur Warrior. Things. You type in Dinosaur Warrior
not
vintage.
S?
No S. Dinosaur Warrior, and then just type in the word vintage. You'll find it. But there he was on the table, and he's just fantastic. He's got like human teeth, and he's got lipstick.
Oh, I see it.
And he's got this chomping action. But yeah. I said, I need this. I need it.
Yeah.
And I got it.
I wonder how much.
Happy me.
Do you know how much that goes for?
Like $9. It doesn't go for
$9. Ooh. That's fun though. That's nice that you were able to I know exactly what that is.
I know exactly what that is.
13.
Whoa.
You know what you should do? You know how you stole that dinosaur from that kid on the left
I should leave this.
Yard? You stole it. You should bring it back. Yeah. Keep bringing him dinosaurs. That's not weird, right?
Right.
That's not weird. You give toys to some random. Assume there's a child lives there. I guess we don't actually know.
Right. It'd just be like, oh, hey, here they are.
Here they are.
I was got legally on the side of the road. Well, that's nice. That's very good. Someone stole me. Oh no. Well, let's go be friends. Okay.
I love the channels that do the toys that have like
talking
mouth
dinosaurs.
Movement. I love when they puppeteer them to the sounds on TikTok. I love that's my favorite.
Yes.
I tried to do it with those like Superman ones. But I didn't. Right. I just recorded myself like opening their mouths, like
playing with them. Right.
So later on, I could like try to sync it. Some of them worked all right. Well, that's fun. Yeah. Did you get anything else from that Facebook thing?
No, it was just that.
No, that was it.
It was that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's worth it. Somebody wanted us to talk about this Premium Collectibles Studios Shredder life-size electroplated armor set, standing 21 inches tall. The set includes Shredder's signature armaments, and including his helmet, bracers, and dual-clawed weapon. So if you want to pretend like you defeated the Shredder, like Casey Jones, when he crushed him in that guard. Oh, look, I like the soda for scale. It's premium soda.
Isn't this Secret of the Ooze Shredder? Don't they have another Shredder helmet?
Oh.
Yeah, this is when he grinds down the helmet and gives it serrated edges. They do have another one. I saw the photo earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might have to pull that one up.
Though?
That's a good question.
Right. So this is price is too. They don't even have a price for this one yet. So this one is. Oh, it does say Ooze. Okay, this one says Ooze Edition. So that must mean.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, there is the other version. I see. Okay.
Right.
But I think the Ooze version is cooler.
Oh, it is.
Like that
lots of edges. Oh, yeah.
Like a saw blade. That one's really cool. I'm almost surprised this can be sold. This is dangerous.
Use this as a kitchen tool.
Absolutely. This would be fun to display. I know people are trying to make the turtle like heads and sell them, but I just think that would be so weird to see the heads. They're like, it would just look weird. I don't know. Maybe if the eyes moved and the mouth moved, it could talk to you like that Deadpool head.
Sure. I think that'd be even stranger
Pizza guy's
at that
late.
point.
Well, it would be very.
Just
yeah,
like
you got to go
around.
past. You got to make it so strange that it's like, okay, it can't be one or the other. You got to go all the way.
Oh.
The other thing somebody wanted us to talk about, what was it?
I know what it was.
What was it?
It was the toys that made us.
Toys That Made Us. Okay. So the Toys That Made Us, it was produced by NECA, and NECA, we know they're trying to make toys. They did make toys. They made biker mice. Did you find those? You bought those on clearance recently?
Yes, I found 2 of them at Walmart for $8.
Yeah.
Very.
Did you open them?
That. Not yet.
I'd be curious to see what those are like in terms of,
let's find out next week.
Stability. Oh, next week, do an unboxing. Tune in. Yes. Maybe we can have what's his name? They all have the same name. That's right, Brian. They're all named Brian. Brian Vilquez could be on. We can do a live unboxing. Toys That Made Us. It's cool. The weird thing about it is when people try to make this hobby seem like larger, like make it like it's a movie production. It's like, we're just buying toys, and like it has a history, and they're like, toys. There are some toys that are worth a lot of money, and there's stories connected to all these toys. But it's weird when it's like sensationalized. Like it's because it's it's TV. They sort of have to make it seem bigger than it is, and I guess that's fine because it's all storytelling. But it always sort of like, I always kind of got the ick from it. It's just like, I'm like, okay, like I don't know, and like I don't love it. It's cool, and also the other thing is, if you are in this world, there's probably no information in that show that you don't already know. So it's like the show is made for people who don't collect toys or like don't have the intimate knowledge of toys that we have, and that's fine. Like you that's mentioned, a larger audience.
It's made for those people, the people that can enjoy it enough and but they're missing out on so much more of the history. Right, there's so much deeper they can go.
There's so much to it that would not be interesting to the normal viewer, but like is more interesting to us. So it's fine for what it is. I'm not gonna go throw it on and watch it again. I think I watched the first time they aired.
I watched them all the way through. Then they kind of transitioned to the movies that made us, if you remember that series.
Yeah, and it was all like DVD extra footage.
It was all DVD extra footage. And it was like they just gleaned all the information from that, it seemed like. I tend to go back if I'm ever like really trying to find something like how you put The Office on. Yeah. For like background noise. I might put like one of the first 4 episodes on. Like I just might run through like the Star Wars episode, G.I. Joe and Transformers, and then call it a day. Clean the kitchen, clean the room. But like some of the other ones, and it was specific to property. So there was like a Hello Kitty episode. I'm not really that into Hello Kitty. So it was like, all right, a wrestling got one. That Star Trek got one. And it was like, yeah.
I mean, it's fine because it's sort of like, okay, this line is documented, and they had interviews with people, which was cool because, those people won't be around forever. So it's nice to have them.
Right.
Like, and it's like, it was filmed with like nice cameras. So it's not just like somebody on a webcam. So like, I think it's great that it exists. It's just not for me, which is weird because, you would think it's for toy collectors, but it's really not. It's for a more general audience that doesn't know the stuff that we know. So it's fine that it exists. I'd be happy to be on it and talk about something, but
it's like your parents' TV show. It's like, no, this is stuff your son's into.
That's
Check this out. This is the kind of stuff that's up in your attic right now that you want me to get rid of to that guy down the street that I met at the yard sale.
I gotta tell my mom that story. That is too funny.
Tell her to check his notes. Tell her to check his notes because he has all my information, my contact information on one of his notes.
Oh my God. What if he's trying to sell my stuff without her knowing? He's doing like backroom deals, selling all my stuff. What happened to that? Sometimes I'll see my mom's trying to sell like the Simpsons toys from Burger King on Facebook, and they keeps popping up. I'm like, nobody's gonna buy these, Mom. They don't even have their tags. They're not even in the bags. Nobody wants these gross original Simpsons figures. Get out of here.
They look like Sick Homer already. Jesus.
They look like Sick Homer. Yeah. Oh, worst.
Oh, funny.
All right, so that's that. There was something else.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we have to talk about? Hasbro moving. They're shipping up to Boston. Da-da-da. What's that song? Ship it up, Boston. Oh.
Yes. Dropkick my every song.
Hasbro has been in Pawtucket, Rhode Island for as long as Hasbro has existed. Kenner was in Cincinnati, and then Hasbro bought Tonka, which maybe was also in Cincinnati. And I guess those people all had to move over. That's why, like, if you are in Cincinnati, there's like good toy shops that probably have prototypes and stuff, because the workers just like were like, if they didn't go follow Hasbro, they're probably like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna just sell everything I have. So you can find some real nice stuff if you go over there. So now Mr. Stevie and the gang are going to be just a few mere moments away from you, Bill.
That's
you
right.
Can go you could work at Hasbro. You could work at Hasbro.
I could walk through the halls of Hasbro on a weekly basis if I wanted to.
You really need to make the most of this. I need you in there getting some dirt. Do they do like tours? I need you there.
This guy won't leave us alone. He says he knows Steve Evans. I met him once.
He knows his name, Mr. Stevie.
He's supposed to be on my podcast.
Stevie. He said he was going to try, and then he ghosted.
I heard that Pawtucket, like the people, like the city of Pawtucket, really tried to incentivize Hasbro to stay. Like, they were trying to give them like parcels of like land on the cheap and everything. And they were like, "Nope, not." I wonder
what it is. Why do they want? What do they think they're going to get from being in Boston that they can't get from being in Pawtucket?
I mean, for the love of, for crying out loud, it's not even that far away from Boston, to be honest with you. That's the thing.
No,
like,
it's not.
People commute from Rhode Island to Boston every single day. It's not far.
No, it's not a big thing, but that's, I just don't get it. Like, what do they?
I think
is it easier for clients to come in? Or?
I think there's clients. I'm sure there's the airport being there. You got an international airport, but obviously, again,
that's fair.
It's not that far. And then I think I heard another point was that there's a collection of people and professionals that are going to be able to direct the business into the future, as it were. Like, there's more availability of those type of people who are going to not so much revolutionize the toy industry, but keep Hasbro afloat for years to come.
You think you can get fancier people to work at your Boston company rather than being like, "Hey, you want to work?
Who wants to go down to
Rhode Island?
Pawtucket?
Do you like the mob? You want to come here? We got plenty of that for you. You like that? Well, that's fine then. That's fine.
We also got all these mansions down here. Who wants to go see a giant mansion?
In Rhode Island, they got mansions?
Yeah.
I only went to Rhode Island once. I don't even know.
Was it to go see the mansions?
Like a mall? No, I just went to like a mall or something there. I don't even know why I went. It was in another lifetime. Let's see. Oh, here's another just like I was listening to these old podcasts. When NECA first showed their Jaws action figures, it was 2020 Toy Fair. Toy Fair happened in 2020 because it was early. It was January. They had 2 figures on display. The third star of Jaws, did not have a figure because he was a holdout. Yeah. Who was that holdout? Who was that holdout? Bill, answer. Answer me.
Was it the character or was it the actor?
The actor did not allow his figure to be made. What actor did not allow his character to be made?
Wasn't it Richard Dreyfuss at the time?
It was Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah.
But now we have a Richard Dreyfuss action figure.
Several, in fact.
But who do we not have?
We don't have Chief Brody, a.k.a.
Chief Brody.
Yeah.
But at the Toy Fair, there was a Chief Brody prototype. So something happened.
I remember it. His estate won't allow it.
But they seemed like they were going to. Or like, I don't think NECA would have just made it because they didn't make Richard Dreyfuss. They were waiting.
Well, we had those reaction figures as well for Jaws that had come out.
I don't know if those count. I think those are like pops.
I'm sure. I know they don't count, but obviously,
they count.
Yeah, but you're still using the image of Roy Scheider on the package art. He's there. It's not like it's a cartoon.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. And they're doing the little people, but that's the same deal.
Right.
There's no likeness rights for that. Okay.
Jaws.
Can
you type in real quick? This is fun. I did this with my with a close friend at work, and go to Google or whatever.
Sure.
Type in Jaws end credits and look up an image.
Jaws end credits. Okay, I'm typing in that. Okay, I see a video. What do I want? I want images.
Images.
Or I want the video. I want images. Okay.
Images.
There's like an arrow point. There's like a circle. We have
the circle represents. Jr. So the circle represents the characters returning to the beach from the ocean.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
They're
all right.
swimming?
So if you're looking at the same. Yeah, that one. That's known. This was something new to me that I just saw. So if you're looking at the same image with the circle attached to it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Take your finger and draw a line across the ocean horizon.
Okay.
And then down the sand dune. And follow the sand to the very end. And what shape does it make?
All right, I'm doing this. Follow the ocean across.
Across,
like
horizon, over the
to the
circle.
left.
Yes, to the left.
To
your right. To your right.
To my right, where I get to the lighthouse.
So head towards the beach. Stop at the beach and go down the beach. Travel the beach.
Travel the shoreline.
Travel the shoreline along the green. Yep. And then go back to the right again and below. What shape does it make?
I have no idea.
You don't see the shark? You don't see it?
I don't see the shark. What is it?
Real? It's a shark.
It's a little picture here. The shark is on the beach.
You can see like the outline. Water? He's not in the water. No, it's the ocean and the sand make the sharks. I can't not see it.
I believe you. You're gonna have to draw. There needs to be a red circle around that part. Mark it up and send it to me.
I will. Oh my goodness.
Is it actually the shark there? Did they put the prop there or something? What is this supposed to be?
No, it's just like, I don't even think it was intentional. It just looks like...
Oh, it wasn't even intentional.
A shark.
Speaking of Steven Spielberg films, we watched E.T. last night. My son watched it for the first time. I think this might be the first time I ever watched it from start to finish.
No kidding.
My favorite part is when... what's the little kid? I forget his name now.
Elliot.
When Elliot calls his brother a name. Here's a trivia for you. What name does Elliot call his older brother at the breakfast table?
At the breakfast table? It's something really... I remember. I can't say it.
You can't say it. But
I know what it is.
And my wife and I burst out laughing, and it's like, my son was like, what did he say? This E.T. movie. Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
That's fun. Yeah. E.T.'s a good movie.
It was the 80s, man.
I've ever seen it. Check it.
You know, they keep that in, but they take out the guns and put walkie-talkies. What do you want? What do you want?
You know, I was looking for that, and I saw the cop when the bikes go over them. The cops they got their rifles, so I don't know if they put it back in or it's a different cut on Netflix or whatever it's on. But they were there.
Okay,
that was such a stupid thing when they took those out. Get out of here. All right, I think that's it. I think we did everything. Here's Batgirl. I don't really care. Her eyes look silly. I'm all done with McFarlane. It's over. I got my Superman. I'm done. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're going into last week. All right. Yeah, we're good.
I know.
I got nothing.
I went too far. All right. It's very good. All right. Here's the Rizzler again. All right, everybody.
Good night, Rizzler.
Ooh, good night, Rizzler.
Rizzle me this, Batman.
Rizzle me this. Man.
He's the Batman villain.
Fuck. I know what I know. I know what I'm saying.
Rizzle me this.
Labubu's are the big thing right now, right? And you're like, what are Labubu? Where'd these come from? You know what? I'm an OG fan. Give me a Monchichi any day over a Labubu. These are great because their thumbs are also pacifiers or something. I don't know why that's the thing. And they can suck their thumbs. Look at these cuties. Look at them. These are fun. Munchie cheese.
Look at you with your munchie cheese.
This is what my hair looked like for most of middle school and high school. This is just the haircut my mom would give me. Okay, that's probably enough. All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.